Hello, fellow Bengal fans and YouTubers. It's Forever Bengals here. We're going to talk about the draft a little bit. It's been a while since I've done a video, and I said I would do some research on the drafts first before I did another video. I've done a little bit of research, and I'm going to do my personal belief on what we should do with the 21st pick in the draft. Now, a lot of people have us picking wide receiver and tight end. I think that's a bad idea. I think we can address those in the later rounds in the draft and not with the first two rounds. Well, actually, after the first round, I should say. We should address those in the later. We could address them because to me, I'm not seeing any standout wide receivers or any standout tight ends. There are some good ones. There are some, but nothing that says first round pick. So, with that said, my very first choice is safety. I have two guys at safety that I'm looking at. If neither one of those two are there, then I don't want safety, I want offensive guard. And if he's not there, then by all means draft tight end, wide receiver. So my three choices, and the two guys at safety, one, Eric Berry. Now, I know a lot of people are going to say, no way Eric Berry falls to 21. I agree with you. I agree with you 100%. I do not think he'll make it. However, if in the slim chance, because players rise and fall all the time, and there's the slim chance that he does happen to fall to 21, then I will say this for the guy. He needs to be taken by the Bengals. He is Ed Reed and Troy Polamalu wrapped up in one. I mean, with those comparisons, you need to get a safety like that. He's a little undersized for my taste, but, he is the safe. I believe he is going to be a good safety, and he is going to be a playmaker on the defense that we desperately need. We already have some good playmakers, some good solid players. We need to now get a playmaker to go with those players. So I'm going to say this as far as Eric Berry goes. If he's there, he should be a no-brainer. Pick him at 21. I don't think he'll be there, so the next player on the list is Taylor Mays. Now, I know a lot of people don't want Taylor Mays. However, I've got to go by, his whole film, not just one off year. Because players have off years all the time. So, Taylor Mays did really good with good linebackers in front of him. And when the linebackers went bye-bye, his play kind of tapered off, which is to be expected. New personnel changes. But he still did a decent job for me. He did a good enough job for me to say I like him. I'm also looking at, what he brings to the table as far as size, speed. He is listed as 6'3". Let's see, he's listed as 6'3", 231 pounds. His projected 40 time is 4.43, and he's also being, saying that his projected vertical will be a 41, and anything over 40 is great. So, and that's what you would want in your safety. Well, here it's saying that he's 6'4" and 225 pounds, but yeah. I want Taylor Mays mainly because of that size and speed combination. He's also a big hitter. He's somebody to make people rethink going over the middle, and I believe he'll be perfect for what we want to do. They say he struggles in coverage. I believe that that can be fixed by Mike Zimmer. You know, Mike Zimmer will have the ability to fix that. He has good durability, which is what is needed. He's being compared to Roy Williams as far as his hitting ability, and that he's not good in coverage. Roy Williams is a good safety. He went to what, 5 Pro Bowls? So why are we, you know, why wouldn't we want a safety like that in with the 21st pick? Okay, and the fact that he, you know, the fact that he has the added help of Ray Maluga and Keith Rivers playing. With those two on the field, I think his ability to grasp the playbook, grasp the defense, and play really good just goes through the roof. He will not be there at 54. A lot of people think he'll be there at 54. He won't, because Seattle, with Pete Carroll there, they're projecting Seattle to pick a safety. And I think Seattle may not pick a safety. I think they'll pick a quarterback for Pete Carroll, and then they'll pick someone to protect them with the first round pick. And Seattle picks right before us in the second round. And with that being the case, I believe they'll pick Taylor Mays, because they will look at Taylor Mays as fitting in really good with Aaron Curry. So those two guys are my choices for the safety positions. If they're not there, I don't see anybody else that wows me that I would want. So to move on to the other position that I'm looking at is offensive guard. Offensive guard, I'm interested in Mike Iupati. If he's not there, then I'll move on. Mike Iupati has been flat out dominant, and I wouldn't mind drafting him and letting him sit behind Bobby Williams, or if he shows that he's ready and he can do it, put him as the starter in front of Bobby Williams. Have Bobby Williams as your backup, because Bobby Williams is getting up there in years. Yes, he's good. He's been a vet, but maybe it's time to start getting that vet out and putting a new guy in, someone that can start for 10 years, and have Bobby Williams be his understudy, so to speak, and have Bobby Williams use his mentorship to teach this young guy how to be the best right guard that we can have. This will just solidify our line, and I don't know what the deal with Jason Shirley is. He's flashed some dominance in preseason. He's been on our practice squad learning the position, and he's been working with Bobby Williams on some solo stuff. So he might be Bobby Williams' replacement. And then I would say put Iupati on the left side with Whitworth. This way you have 2 dominating guards, 1 dominant center, and 2 elite tackles, Andre Smith and Andrew Whitworth. So that's it for my choices of my top 3. After that, then, I really have no other choices. If those 3 guys aren't there, and I'm pretty sure one of those 3 guys will be there. If those 3 guys are not there when we pick at 21, then by all means, draft your tight end, draft your wide receiver, and have fun with it. I'm just not sold on any of the wide receivers or tight ends in this year's draft. I do like a couple of them, and a couple of them do intrigue me, and I could see them in certain packages, but I just think you could probably get them in rounds 3, 4, and 5. Well, I'm Forever Bengals. That's my draft choices right now. It may change depending upon pro days and combines, as well as how the Senior Bowl plays out and what moves we make in free agency. Once I see how everything pans out throughout the year, I'll be able to make a better draft video. But as of right now, those are my 3 guys. Eric Berry, who I don't think will be there. Taylor Mays, who I think will be there, but he won't be there for 54. And Mike Iupati, who may not be there, but he's another one who will not be there at 54. So I leave you at that. I'm sure you guys are going to say, no way, we need to get a tight end, we need to get a wide receiver. Have at it. But that's my choices. I'm going to stick with that for right now, and I'll do another video later. I'm Forever Bengals. I'm out.